Hi sophomores, welcome to week 16 on multimedia design. And this week we finally start working on your own website. So let's talk about what are you doing in order to get that process started. So you are going to be doing a website design rough draft. So what I mean by this is that you're going to go into either Illustrator or Photoshop and you're going to be making a mock-up of your website. So you're going to include what colors are you going to use? What is your banner going to look like? What is your navigation going to look like? Where is it going to be placed? What is your footer going to look like? Where is your body going to look like? Which fonts, colors, and anything in between you're going to be using. So for example, for your footer, like you will be making a little box and typing in the text. For your buttons, you will be actually drawing out your buttons and designing them as to where they're going to go, what are they going to look like, what is the font. You're also going to mark where your body is going to go and everything else. This is so that you are ready for your website. It's so that when you turn it in, I can see what are you trying to achieve. So what code are you going to be working with in order to get that same look? This also becomes very beneficial because you will see that there is an activity prompt called slicing. And what you do with slicing is that you essentially can turn sections of that mockup that you did into images that you can then code into your website. So if you remember Kim's website, she had like her banner, her footer, and an ombre navigation bar. All of those came from that mockup design she made. And all she did was cut them out and then code the picture into the website. That way, you don't need to be worrying about finding the right CSS code to make the colors or make that ombre look or make that banner, whatever it is. You already have that picture ready to go. So this is a still photo of the old ITA website, and I'm going to use it for reference so that you can understand what we are going to be looking for you to do. So you're going to open Illustrator or Photoshop. You're going to be picking your background color. You can see right there that there is the tab where it tells you the title, and then it has the banner. So they have their banner, and right on top of your banner, you have your buttons or your navigation. And then you see right underneath, right there, everything in the body and maybe other things that go along with it. So this is essentially what you're going to be turning in, but for your own website. So you're going to do your own banner, your own navigation, your own body, your own footer. Okay. Important that you have all of the components because that is what I'm looking at for grading. So in order to make this go smoother and easier, there is going to be a video that you're going to watch that's going to walk you through different design concepts and also common website layouts. So both of them are going to be in one video. That is so that you understand design as a whole and understand what a good design looks like. So you can use those skills into your mock-up design. And then you will also be using the common website layouts in order to decide which layout is going to work best for your website. The layout that you see in Kim's website, it's a pretty common one. It's pretty typical to see it that way, but that is not the only one that you can use. So I am going to walk you through a whole list of them, show you how they work, how they look like. So you pick your layout, you know the design concepts, and then you just get working. It is important that when you turn it into Canvas, you're actually turning in a JPEG or a PNG file of your mockup. Do not submit your Illustrator or Photoshop file because I can't really open those and see those. You need to submit a JPEG or a PNG in order for me to be able to see it, grade it, and give you feedback, okay? Remember, we are really looking for that navigation, the footer, the header, and the body. So those 4 sections are extremely crucial that they are in your mockup. For the body, I totally understand you may not have all of your content written yet. You can just mark it off and write random text. Or you can mark it off and write body. Everything else, though, needs to be the sign. I don't want to just see boxes that say header, footer, navigation, and body. That will not be taken for a grade. you need to actually design all of the components. So you will be designing your navigation, designing the banner, the footer, and the body. Also due Sunday is your weekly quiz. This is where you will be submitting that rough draft. So you will have a space to turn in that JPEG or PNG file. It is also going to be talking about some of those design concepts that you will see in that extra video. So you will watch this video first. You will then go on and watch that video about design concepts and common layouts for websites, and then get working. So let's walk through Canvas to show you what your week looks like. So you have your week 16 video, which you're watching right now. You have the presentation. And then right here, you see that extra video that I was talking about. It walks you through design concepts and common website layouts. And I also have a link to both of the presentations. You may choose to go through the presentations on your own without looking at the video, but I highly recommend that you just look at the video and get an even deeper understanding of everything before you go off and do your own thing. Then right here, you will see your activity prompt. Read through it, make sure that you understand it. And then right here is your quiz. So you will be turning in that JPEG or PNG file and then answering some questions about design concepts and common website layouts. Once you do all of those things, you will be done for the week. If there's any questions at any point, feel free to email me and I'll be happy to help. That is it for this week, and I'll see you next week.